Back to our top story now, of course, the continued violence in Syria. And anti-Assad protesters have targeted Syrian government buildings in several European cities since the killings in Homs last night. In Germany, 20 people broke into Syria's embassy in Berlin overnight. The group graffitied the walls and damaged offices after forcing the door open. Meanwhile, here in London, around 150 55 people were arrested after they managed to get inside the Syrian Embassy building. But what was a crowd of about 150 then has grown to a lot more during the day. Well, let's cross now to Al Jazeera's Stuart Silvers. He is outside the Syrian Embassy in central London. So, Stuart, paint us a picture. What's going on? How many people are there, and how violent is it, if at all?
Hi, I'm just across the road from the Syrian Embassy at the moment. As you can see behind me, there's a group of around 150 to 200 protesters. They were right up against the door and the barriers in front of the embassy, which is just to my right-hand side. That was around 20 minutes ago. As you can see, windows have been broken, paint has been splattered against the walls of the embassy, and the police, the riot police, were busy keeping them back away from the door. Now, around 20 minutes ago, they were pushed back across the road, and as you can see, the police seem now to have got the situation under some sort of control.
Stuart, earlier on in the day, there weren't that many people outside the embassy. The crowds have kind of grown in the past few hours. Can you still see people coming to the Syrian embassy? Can you see that crowd growing?
No, the crowd doesn't seem to be growing at all. It does seem to be more than the initial estimate of 150, though, but it does seem like the police have got it under some sort of control. Earlier, the protesters were trying to get into the embassy. They were shouting for the embassy officials to open the door, and things did begin to get a little bit nasty. But now, as you can see, they do seem to have got the situation under some sort of control here.
Stuart Silvers there in central London. Stuart will, of course, continue to monitor the situation outside the Syrian embassy here in the capital.